time. Time is the word I hear again and again when I speak to mountain bikers over 40 and I ask them, what are the barriers that are stopping you from training? What are the barriers that are stopping you from being as fit and strong as you would like? What are the things that stop you from riding as much as you would like? And it always comes back to time. So this video is going to help all you riders over 40 to, number one, make more time, and number two, maximize your time so that you can enjoy more riding and you can be fitter and stronger. Like I said, we're going to split this video into two parts: making time and maximizing your time, the two M's, okay? But before that, let's be realistic. If you actually want to get fitter, stronger, healthier, faster and ride more, then I can give you all the tips you like, but nothing's going to work unless you decide to prioritize it. You need to be willing to make some changes. I can't just make a video that magically, poof, out of thin air, gives you more time and somehow makes you be able to train, you know, on the 8th day of the week. It doesn't work like that. So as you watch this video and listen to the tips, who I'm sure are going to help you, just remember, this is going to take some effort and you need to now prioritize your health, your fitness, strength, riding and all that sort of thing to actually make some positive differences. First of all then, making time. And I use that word on purpose because a lot of people say, I'm just going to find the time to train. Stop. Where are you going to find it? Hello? Is it under here? Is it under here? You're not just going to find it. It's not just going to magically happen. Like I said at the start, you need to change things and you need to make it happen. I recently surveyed a couple of hundred mountain bikers over 40 through my Instagram. Massively appreciate you if you answered that. And it was really useful, and that's why I'm making this video. And the reason why people are short on time and the reason they're busy are primarily two things, and it's kind of predictable: work and family. Okay, now look, how can you make more time? Yeah, quit your job, leave your family. No, wrong video. But what we can do is try and make some more time even with those things. And I believe it starts, and it sounds a bit hippie, with communication and good relationships with people, because by working with other people, you can generate and create more time. So let's start in the office. Let's start with work. Speak to your boss, speak to your peers or teammates or whatever. Can you come in 15 minutes earlier so that you can have a 15-minute longer lunch break, so you've got time to go to the gym, have a shower and have a lunch in your lunch break? Oh, that sounds quite reasonable. And you can tell your boss you'd be more productive in the afternoon as well, instead of being all groggy. Similarly, can you flex your working hours to finish at 3 or 4 o'clock on a Thursday to get a longer ride in on that day of the week? Whatever it is. But it all starts with conversations. If you don't ask, you don't get. Similarly, with family life, you know, and look, I'm saying this as a 45-year-old dad with 2 kids, my own business, and the kids go to after school club and Cub Scouts and, you know, football and all that sort of thing. It's very easy for life to just run away from you and get super busy. But to make time to be fit and to look after myself, I work on this with my wife and even with other parents at the school, because we don't have grandparents nearby to help us week in, week out. So what can we do? We take it in turns, we build a bit of a program, we share some lifts, you know, and all these things, you know, over time can then just help to create a little bit more time. So you've got more time to train, to be fit, to be strong, to ride your bike, okay? Now these things aren't easy, but what is easy is to just do nothing and just get rolled along with this constant cycle of 20-25 non-stop busyness, okay? When actually, stop, pause, take stock. Where's my time being spent? What are the journeys I'm doing? Where's the kids being dropped? Whatever. And just stop and pause and think, how can I change this? How can I improve this? How can I make more time? I've actually got a confession. I lied to you earlier when I said that you're not just going to find time, because actually a lot of people were given a load of time. Think back to COVID. Before COVID, if you were commuting and now you work at home, what are you doing with that commuting time? Are you just logging onto your emails earlier or lazing in bed, okay, scratching your bum for an extra half an hour every day? Because if you are, then you're wasting an opportunity, because you were given some time for free there. So if you previously commuted, now you work from home, that time you used to commute, let's use it for some fitness, okay? And look, if you can't get to the gym in that time or do a meaningful ride, you could definitely walk around the block, do some press-ups, do some pull-ups, or do a little stretching or foam rolling or mobility. You can definitely use that time for something positive. Let's just say you've listened to those points at the start, you've had the conversations and time is still tight. the reality is then for most people that training then either has to happen early in the morning or in the evenings, okay? In the week at least. Like that's the reality for a lot of people. And look, that's cool. So let's say I want to train in the morning. Well, let's go back a step. What do I have to do? If I want to prioritize my health, my fitness, my training, then I should probably go to bed a bit earlier the night before and maybe have a bit more carbohydrate for my dinner the night before. So in the morning, I don't have to try and ride on a great big breakfast, and yeah, I'm a bit fresher, I'm not going to be tired all day. So it's just about making small allowances. Similarly, at every point when you're busy and short on time, you need to remove friction. What are the things that are going to stop you from doing it? So you wake up early, you're going to go for a ride, and then you're hunting around, oh, I can't find my knee pads, or yeah, you can't find your kit or the lights, and you know, you're sneaking around while my wife is in bed still and I'm going to get told off if I wake her up. How can we reduce the friction? Well, the night before, I can lay all my riding kit out in the hallway or in the bathroom. So I just sort of creep out of the room, riding kit on, happy days, go downstairs, drink of water, banana, off we go. Remove friction wherever you can, which is tying in with the next part of the video, which is about maximizing the time you have. Just a quick side point. How good does this Odyssey Active Wear short sleeve jersey look? Look at the colour popping in the spring light. I'm absolutely stoked to be running Odyssey gear this year, and if you check the link below in the description, you can save 10% with my Strength Factory code. Now it's part two. Let's talk about how we can maximise the time that you already have so you get the best results, so you can enjoy your riding more than ever, because that is the name of the game. And we're going to start by talking about something I call dead time. And I don't talk about it in a judgy way, because we're all guilty of it. But what I mean is scrolling your phone, sitting like watching nonsense on YouTube on your laptop. Not this isn't nonsense, this is worth watching. And all that sort of thing. Watching endless box sets that you're not even interested in on Netflix and stuff like that. Actually, there's quite a bit of time there. Look at the screen time on your phone and it will probably shock you. Can that screen time translate into going for a 2-hour ride? Probably not. But could you go to the gym? Could you train in your garage with your body weight? Could you go for 45 minutes on the turbo trainer, or just go for a little road ride or whatever? You probably could. So let's start by identifying that dead time and get rid of it. For me, the idea of maximizing your time comes down to one thing, and it's planning and preparation. Look, and maybe it's the ex-army in me that's saying that, but the more organized you are and the better you plan things, the easier it is, the less friction there is. Like I said earlier, remove the friction, lay out your kit the night before. Fill out your water bottle, leave it on your bike so you're not looking for the lid, okay, in the kitchen drawer at 6 in the morning, okay? How can we plan it out? So I'm a big fan. Get it in the diary. I bet the things that you put in your diary, whether it's in your phone or on paper, I bet they happen. I bet you go to the work meeting. I bet you go to the wedding or whatever it is that you got in there. I bet it happens. So look at the diary, put it in there, plan it out, and then think, okay, I'm doing that tomorrow. So what can I do today to make that easier? I can fill up my water bottle, I can get the snacks ready, I can pack my bum bag or my backpack, I can make sure my knee pads are dry, and I can remove friction from the system. Speaking of planning, let's talk about actual training sessions. If you go to the gym and you've got no idea what you're doing, or you wander out to your garage, I'm going to do some training, you spend 15 minutes faffing about because you don't really have a plan, then you're wasting your time and you're not maximising it. Similarly, yeah, I'm going to go out and do a training ride. Well, what's the ride? What's the plan? Is it aerobic? Is it intervals? How many are you going to do? What intensity? Have a plan. And that's going to help you just to make the most of your valuable time. Because if we're wasting time, then, well, we're not maximising your time. If you're still watching this video, then I'm guessing that you are a busy mountain biker over 40 and you want to be fitter and stronger so you can enjoy your riding more. Well, luckily, I've got just the thing for you. It's the Over 40s Mountain Bike Program. And for the last 3.5 years, it's helped nearly 1,000 riders from around the world to do that, to use their valuable time to be fitter, to be stronger, to ride further, to ride pain-free, and to enjoy their riding more. The program is 12 weeks long and it costs $99 US. In that time, you can expect to really transform your riding. You're going to be able to feel it every time you get on the bike. And the best bit is that you sign up, you buy risk-free. Because if you don't ride faster, if you don't feel better on your bike, then you get your money back. It's as simple as that. So check the link below, find out more about it, and get yourself signed up today for the Over 40s mountain bike program. The final thing I'll say then is you've got to take those opportunities when they arise. You know, it's a rainy Wednesday and you get offered a night ride and you're like, oh, but you haven't ridden in a couple of weeks. And yeah, you're going to be wet and cold, and maybe you don't even love night riding, but it's probably still better than not riding. Say yes, take the opportunity. Bigger things as well, like next week for me, it's the Easter holidays, and we're shipping the kids off to their grands, okay, for 5 days. I'm looking forward to a little break, yes, but you know what I'm also going to do is I'm going to catch up on my base fitness and make sure I'm probably going to ride for 4 of those 5 days. And I've already planned it out, I prioritise that in my head for next week, and I'll map it out in my diary. I'm making full use of the opportunities when they arise to give my fitness a good boost as we come into the summer. So if you're a mountain biker over 40, then remember, number 1, you need to prioritise your health, your fitness and riding if you actually want to make progress. If you don't prioritise it, nothing is going to change. And then it's the 2 M's. You need to make more time and you need to maximise the time that you've got. And remember, if you want me to do that planning for you, if you want me to lay it all out in a program that is literally guaranteed to make you faster on your bike or your money back, then check out the Over 40s program today.